Just one night of rain and Maharashtra drowned. From Mumbai's Marine Drive to the lanes of Pune. From Nagpur's schools to Nashik's power station. The story was all the same. Choked drains, broken roads, stalled trains and helpless citizens. Let's first come to the financial capital of the country, Mumbai. Maximum city but minimum preparation. In Mumbai, the month of May broke a century-old rainfall record. But what truly shattered was the illusion that the city is ready for monsoon. Kolaba saw around 295 mm of rain while Nariman Point recorded 104 mm in just 1 hour. What about the result? Trains delayed, buses stuck, roads underwater and citizens stranded. So the question is, what was the BMC doing? Decades of drainage scams like the 65 crore meaty desilting fraud, brimstone projects stuck in limbo, and the zero political accountability all washed out in a single night. How long will the Mumbaikars keep paying taxes for the drains that don't drain and the leaders who never lead? Now let's talk about Pune, which is known as the India's tech hub, but now gets a new identity of a sinking ship. Pune, the IT hub, the startup capital. But when the skies opened up, it collapsed like a failed software update. Talking about Baramati, it saw around 83.6 mm of rain. Koregaon Park, Koth Road, Shivaji Nagar, all underwater. Highways turned into rivers, homes were flooded, and the emergency shelters were filled with panicked residents. If this is a smart city 2.0, maybe it's time to uninstall it. Now let's talk about sub-capital Nagpur. Devastation in just 3 hours. In Nagpur, it rained only for mere 3 hours, which was enough to evacuate schools, trap 50 students and submerge 2 rural bridges. 135 mm of rain in a few hours exposed just how fragile the city's disaster preparedness really is. And where are the leaders? Probably tweeting weather updates instead of fixing infrastructure. Then comes Nashik. 90 minutes of rain, decade of neglect. 22 mm of rain, just 90 minutes. That's all it took to paralyze Nashik. From Pet Road to Satpur, the city drowned. Roads already broken from last year's monsoon became death traps. Even Ambad's industrial zone suffered a power cut. In an industrial city, the power went out just after a drizzle. Why are citizens always expected to adjust while the authorities just pass the blame? So after all this, how can Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar lag behind when all major cities were drowning? Rivers overflowed, farmers had to pay the price. In Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, 36 mm of rain led to rivers overflowing. Bridges were disappeared and the road vanished under the muddy torrents. Drainage failed, roads crumbled and even crops were destroyed. And what did our netas do? Blame nature, because it's easier to curse the clouds than to clear a canal. We have had enough of this. Enough of fake promises, flashy apps and PR tweets. No amount of hashtags can drain a flooded street. So the question is, where is the urban planning? Where is the disaster readiness? Where is the vision for a resilient city? Truth is, it's all drowned in corruption, negligence and political arrogance. This isn't just rain, this is the cost of broken promises. This isn't climate alone, this is the man-made disaster. Maharashtra's top cities like Mumbai, Pune, Nashik and Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar all fell in just a week because we kept trusting our leaders who can only talk but never fix. How many homes must flood? How many more bridges must sink? How many more lives must suffer? Until we hold these politicians and planners accountable, nothing will change. This wasn't a natural disaster, this was an engineered failure. Stop normalizing floods and start demanding answers. And follow Lokmat Times for more such stories.